Welcome back to the Leetcode Blind 75 Solution series, where we'll be solving every blind 75 question in Rust. We'll be going from top to bottom on the list you can find at neatcode.io. And as always, set up your text editor with a unit struct called solution. And let's begin. So today we'll be tackling problem 4, group anagrams. And it says, given an array of strings, group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. And an anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase, typically using all the original letters exactly once. So, as we can see from here, eat, tea, tan, ate, nat, bat. We have EAT, so we can see BAT appears once, NAT appears twice, ATE appears 3 times. So this is the kind of solution they're looking for. Okay, so how do we do this? Assume we are given this. Firstly, we would create an array full of zeros that has 26 elements inside. So let's do that. So we have such an array. Now we go to the first element. So for each element we want to check, we create an array. Now inside this element, we bring it out, and then we check the characters. So for example, we have an E here. So we go through the array and look and get to the fifth element in the array, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we add a 1 to it. We add a 1 to it. And then we have an A next. So we go to the first element and we add a 1 to it. And next we have a T. So we go to the position of T. And we add a 1 to it. So basically what we are saying is that, okay, it has one E, one A, and one T. So we represent that by the array, which is 1 in position E, 1 in position A, and 1 in position T. So if, for example, it had 2 A's, this would simply be 2. If it had 3 A's, this would be 3. If it had maybe 4 B's, this would be 4, like that. So we have an array like this, an array with the number showing the number of the occurrence of letters. And this is what we are going to use as the key, in our hash map. Okay, so as we were saying, this is going to be the key in the hash map. Okay, so here we have 1, 1, and 1 at position T. So we'll take this array and put it as the key here. And now we're going to put this word, this it, as an element in the child array. So basically, our hash map is going to be of type. It's going to be one with an array as the key and a vector of strings as the value. So this is how our array is going to be. So now when we have this as the key and we put it inside here, the first child inside this vector will be the word. For example, the word eat here. Let me demonstrate that real quick. So select this, bring this, squash it down. Let's squash it down a bit more. Okay, this is fine. And then eat is going to be, so let's create an array. So child is going to be an array, EAT. Let's stretch this down. So, and then we go to the next word. It says TEAT. It's also going to be the same as this array with 1 T, 1 E, and 1 A. So we will also put it inside here. T. The next is tan. It's going to be a different array. So we're going to have like a sort of different array as the next child. Oh, shit. So we're going to have a different array as the next child, which will store TAN as the first element of its child array. So TAN and this. So we're just going to keep doing this over and over again until we get every single every single word in the question in the argument, and then we pass the all the values of the hash map as the result. So I hope that was a bit clear. It will make more sense as we write code. Let's do that. So firstly, I copy this question and we put it here. So now let's do it. We say for each string in, okay, can write this in strings. So this is the first thing we do, just like in this here. EAT, for each word in string in strings, we are going to create a new array, which is going to be cars key, which is going to be of type U8, and it will have 26 elements. So this is how we do it in Rust. It's going to have 26 elements. So at first it's going to be a bunch of zeros appearing 26 times. This is what it's going to be at first. And remember, we're going to use a hash map. So over here we can say let mute map equals hash map, no, hash map new. And the type of the hash map, as I said before, is going to be the first type will be an array U8 appearing 26 times, an array of 26 U8 elements, and the other is going to be a vector of strings. So this is the key, the type of key, and this is the type of value. So now for string in strings, we create a new array, and then we say for each character in string dot characters. Now we're iterating through the characters of the string. Iterating through the characters of the string. We got out the first string in the vector of strings. Now we're iterating through each character. And in each character, what are we going to do? We will get its position inside this array and increase the number there by 1. So you can see right now this is a bunch of zeros. Let me see, let me demonstrate once again. So you can see right now this is just a bunch of zeros. Now whenever, for example, we're looking at E, so this is A, B, C, D, E. E, and then we change here to 1. So this is going to be a 1. That's what we're going to do. We will get its position and increase the value of that number by 1. Okay, so how are we going to get its position? In Rust, you can change a character to a type usize, which gives you the ASCII code value of that character. So we can say C as usize. So this gives us the ASCII code value. It starts from 97. So 97 is A in ASCII, so we can say minus A as usize. For example, if this is an A, we will get A as usize minus A as usize, which would be 0. And that is going to be the correct index inside this cars key. So if this is B, it's going to be 98 minus 97, and then we get 1, which is going to be the correct index of B in this cars key. So this works fine. C as usize minus this as usize, and we increase the value by 1. Yes, for each character in the string. Now, once we're done with that, we say let string equals string dot to owned. We take ownership of this string, and now we do something. We say map dot entry cars key. So we look for this key inside the hash map. We look for the entry inside the hash map for the characters key, for the characters array inside the hash map. And if we don't find it, there is a method we can use, or insert an empty vector. So if we do not find it, let's see, yeah, if we do not find the key, we'll insert an empty vector. But if we do, we push the string inside. we push the string inside. So, and then at the end of the day, we return map dot into values dot collect. This gives us an iterator over the values, and then we collect it into a vector. So the values will be of type vector of string, and then we're collecting it into a vector, which is going to be of type vector of string, which is the return type we stated here. And now once we're done with every single string inside the argument, we enter into the values, take all the values and put it into a vector. We collect it all into a vector. Yeah, that is how the solution goes. Very, very simple. And let's submit our code. Remember, we use a hash map, so we have to, import. Yes, and we run this. It works, and we can just, go ahead and submit. Yeah, so you see 6 milliseconds. We beat 91% of users, and yeah, memory is also very good. So that is how you tackle this question in Rust. See you in the next video.